y'all. It is your girl, Miss Yak, and you are back for another episode of Girl Talk with Miss Yak. Tonight, we want to go ahead and talk about your health, all right? So I've got Mr. Coach Greg Hoyd, and I don't know if I should have said Mr. and Coach, but we're going to rock with it tonight. But I've got Coach Greg Hoyd on here to talk to you about your sugars, okay? That's what we like to call them down here in the South. We want to make sure our sugars are in check so we don't end up being diabetical, okay? So we're going to go ahead and bring him on in so we can have this discussion, y'all. Here we go, Coach Greg Hoyd. How are you?
I am blessed, highly favored, and definitely looking at the opportunity to help my community. How you doing today, Snack?
I am lovely, 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 lovely.
All
Thank you
righty.
so much for taking the time to come and speak with us today about our sugars, so to speak. So you have this website, this awesome website, Black People Feel Great, and it promotes this Feel Great system. So what
Sure.
exactly is the Feel Great system?
Wow. Well, great. Great that you asked. So the Feel Great system is a system that allows you to lower your blood sugar. Okay. Um, our blood sugars are being impacted, actually being hijacked by this villain called sugar, high fructose syrup. It's in everything. It's basically
Yeah.
destroying our Black community, which you know the numbers. And I really implore all of our listeners, all your listeners, to go ahead and look at the numbers. The numbers are staggering as far as 4.9 million Black people that have diabetes. It's incredible. So my system that I actually discovered because I found myself in ICU in 2020, it
Oh,
allows
wow.
you to lower your blood sugar and basically attack insulin resistance. Are you familiar with insulin resistance?
I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, great. So insulin resistance is where your cell structures become so overloaded with sugar and toxins that your body begins to go into static shock, high blood pressure, stroke, hypertension, PCOS, fatty liver. You have the big belly. Guys have the man boobs. Um, Sleep apnea. I mean, there's so many things that come from your body being bathed in sugar and your cell structures are basically hijacked, then your hormones are hijacked. It's incredible that that especially here in the states that we don't know more about this this systemic kind of like pandemic on especially the Black and brown communities.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting that you said that because I actually have PCOS. So, but I never knew there was any correlation between the two.
Oh yes, undoubtedly there is a in men we deal with erectile dysfunction because our cholesterol levels get so high because basically because the sugars in our body because our body is so high in sugar that it starts hijacking our hormones. In ladies, it's the same thing where your cell structures begin so influx with sugar and glucose that it actually change your some of your metabolic structure, and then you infertility, which you kind of know some of the things that go on with PCOS. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, it is very, very difficult for women to deal with, especially when they're trying to conceive. Very, very difficult. So I'm assuming your stay in the hospital in 2020. That was your inspiration behind getting all this started off the ground, or did
Yeah,
this come
yeah,
down the road?
yes. Well, I mean, I was a public success. Here I am. I'm making good money. My business is thriving. I'm on yachts in Miami. I'm doing big things. I'm having, I got a pocket full of money, but I'm a public success, but I'm a private failure in my health. I'm big. What I mean by that is my weight it just really went out of control. Being that I was a former athlete, I got up to 315 pounds, and everybody just kind of assumed, oh, Coach Hoy, he's just a big guy. And
Hmm.
even in the States, even here in the U.S., we kind of equate big guys to ballers, right? Oh, he's a baller, a big dude. And so
Yeah.
our society's really embraced that. I've even seen some, even on social media where there's like a whole challenge where if he something about if he's not more than 200, I don't want him, something like that. Um,
Wow.
but I was a public success and pocket full of money, but I found myself right as the pandemic started in ICU. I'm talking about one of the most um, man. I felt isolated. They put me in a room, you know, plastic everywhere. They were coming in with hazmat suits because they didn't know
Oh
what was wrong
wow.
with me. I actually was at the at a California winery and got food poisoning, which turned out to be a blessing, and found myself in ICU. And they began to just explore my body, and I had so many things that was basically critically wrong with me, with fatty liver, pre-diabetes, hypertension, diverticulitis, and I'm going, whoa, what the heck,
Yeah.
but I found myself isolated, to, plastic all over the room, to just a medical badge on my wrist. Talking about scary.
That does sound scary. I mean, let alone, okay, one, you're in ICU
Hmm.
one, so that's scary all by itself.
Hmm.
But to be in ICU during the COVID pandemic, where they're
Hmm.
taking additional precautions and whatnot, that makes it even more scarier, because now that it's almost like you're in one of those quarantine type of movies.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody's all covered up and you don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. It really was. It really was. It was really. So my mother passed away in 2013 from
Oh, I'm
all the
sorry.
different things. Insulin resistance, hypertension, CPOD. It was incredible that I watched her pass that way. I'm like, darn, is this me? Right? Because everybody says, oh well, especially in the black culture, well, your mama had it, so you're gonna have it, or your grandmother had it, and so it's like, do we really um, um, inherit these diseases? But we really don't. And I'm kind of fast forward. I found out that we really inherit the diets. So we
Yeah,
we inherit, what your mother cooked, you ate, and you eat it now.
yeah,
And especially in the black community, with our, we love soul food. We love it, and there's nothing wrong with soul food. But what's happened is they genetically have modified our foods, and so we'll get more into that. But let me kind of stay on course, because I
yeah. But
love.
no, you're absolutely right, and I can I agree with you, because for me, so I'm a single mom of two,
Mhm.
and with both of my kids, I ended up with high blood pressure during my pregnancies with both of them.
Mhm.
Now, after my son, it went back to normal. After he's about a month or so, it went back to normal. Then I got pregnant with my daughter.
Mhm.
5 months into that pregnancy, my high blood pressure started, rising again, and I had high blood pressure for like the first 10 years of her life. And I remember going to the doctor, because I'm one of those individuals, like, I feel like I'm too young to be on pills. I don't want to be on pills the rest of my life. And so I
Yes.
had asked the doctor when she was a toddler, say, hey, what do I need to do to get off of blood pressure pills? What can I do? And
Right.
I was told that the doctor told me I will always be on high blood pressure pills.
Yeah.
That's what she told me. And I can
Yeah.
remember feeling so deflated when
Yes.
she told me that.
Yes.
But when she turned about 10, I started getting serious about my diet and whatnot. I just got to a point where I was like just tired of being sick and tired. And I started working out and watching what I eat and whatnot. And I was able to get off of blood pressure pills for a while. Um, then I fell off the wagon. So now I'm back on blood pressure pills,
Mhm.
but but I was
Yeah.
off for about 2 years, about a little over
Yeah.
2 years. I managed to stay off of it by exercising regularly and watching my diet and whatnot. So I'm
Sure.
trying to get back into that mindset now,
Sure. Sure.
to get back off of it, and get this weight back up off of me. But that was
Yeah.
eye opening for myself, because here I have this doctor telling me that I'm just doomed,
Yeah.
basically. But I,
Yeah.
I learned on my own that wasn't the case at all.
Yeah. 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 And I applaud you, but in the modern day food environment, it's unsustainable to diet. Your diets count calories, all those different things that we are sold. All of these, even to go vegan, it's unsustainable because of the bioengineered food here. You have to have you have to go back to what God really gave us, and that's fiber. Okay, and the fiber matrix in the product that we sell on our website, it allows you to be sustainable in this modern day food environment. The women, ladies like yourself that are listening to this podcast today, that are literally in tears because they're dealing with you. They're like, man, how do I do that? 30% of our young black girls, black and brown girls, are obese. Mental. I mean, it's they just hijacked our
Hmm.
bodies.
Hmm.
And the thing that the food industry, they spend billions of dollars on scientists to make us crave and want more food. So even if you're smart, yeah, you're successful, you've done all you can, they're playing chess. They're
Yeah.
literally hijacking your hormones to make you want more food and want more things. That's why That's why they spend so much money in ads, things of that nature. But here we have a product that that I promote and represent on my company. Is helping you get your hormones back, um, which is the fiber product, a fiber matrix product, which is equivalent to every time you eat, you ingest the product, you take our product, you basically put it in a water bottle and shake it up and take it 10 minutes before you eat. And what it does acts as a strainer. And so if you think about your shower, and all you ladies that are listening to this show, you know what I'm talking about. You guys washing your hair in the shower, and all of a sudden, hair through hair, your hair just basically falls out sometime, and your shower catches it before it can clog the drain. Okay,
Right.
and that's how the fiber acts in your body. God made it like this. He made the fiber act as a strainer to slow down the ingestion of toxins, sugars, to keep your body from being strained by, especially from things that are foreign to your body. Um, when I found this product in South America via online, is because I was searching when I got out of the hospital. Dr. Sabi, Dick Gregory, all these guys that are like, okay, everybody's telling all this holistic ways of getting healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. I was like, okay, I can do this. I did the Daniel fast, did the 21-day fast. I did the vegan. I tried to do all these different things, the sea moss, the black seed oil, but it was just not sustainable. With my life, I was traveling. I own a sports agency. I'm sitting on NFL sidelines, college sidelines. I'm with with multimillionaires. They want to eat steak. I want to eat steak. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
so all
yeah.
those things were just not sustainable. And I said, Lord Jesus, I need help. And I kept seeing a lot of people go outside of the continental United States, different areas of the world. And I kept seeing Dr. Sabi go to South America, and this company kept popping up called Unicity. And Unicity was a company that created this, basically these small little sachets that allow people to travel around the world and basically keep their health proactive, which a majority of the world is proactive on their health versus the United States. United States were all reactive. Pills, 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 pills. Farmer, farmer, farmer.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor after you get sick. So when I was kept observing this company in South America, I was like, especially in the Black and Brown community, we've been sold everything from encyclopedias to tennis shoes to Amway, and I was like, man, I don't know, this is another gimmick. Um, but as I kept watching the company, as I was doing my little kind of holistic search online, they kept coming back with the information that it reminded me of me. Fatty liver. These are things that it was dealing with: fatty liver, big belly, man boobs, testosterone really low in in males, hypertension, high blood pressure. I had coaches around me dying from strokes.
Mm,
Black people around me dying from strokes. My fraternity brother dying of stroke. John Singleton.
goodness.
I mean, he was. I mean, he's like. I mean, he was like a really good kind of community role model in my fraternity, and he passed away from a stroke. And I was like, man, what's going on? All these different things. This company, this product called Fiber was basically helping, and I was like, I got to get on it. I got to get on it. So I ordered it. Okay, I found a rep in Canada, and I ordered it. And when I ordered the product, it came, and I started taking it, and my blood pressure was even on medication was like 185 and 105. I was trying to get it down, girl. It was crazy. And the first week, my blood pressure went to 117 over 79.
Oh,
I said,
wow.
what the heck? I said, what the heck?
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm pretty sure everybody listening probably has a blood pressure machine at home, you know what I mean? Because especially in our Black and Brown community, we always have that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I'm continue to take the product as prescribed, and okay, I'll stay on my routine. And so, second week, my blood pressure is still the same. I'm like, oh my gosh. Third week, my blood pressure is still it's low. I'm like, so let me talk to my doctor and see if I can what's going on. Maybe I could dial back this medication, because you don't want to be on the blood pressure medication, because it basically hurts your kidneys and your liver and things of that
Mhm.
nature. And so, man, girl, I wound up getting off the blood pressure medicine. It took me really 90 days to get healthy. I got rid of fatty liver. I went from a 4x to a 2x in 90 days. Um,
Okay.
but what happened really big was my wife, about almost about a month in, she grabbed it. She's like, I'm taking it because she's on blood pressure medicine. Her mother was on blood pressure medicine. Her grandmother was on blood pressure medicine. And of course, as life such has have in our food, she wasn't the weight that she wanted to be, and she lost like 12 pounds the first week. I was like, how did you lose that weight? Because she started taking the product, and then she lost weight. And I found out that women, because they go through menstrual cycles, their bodies are constantly going through hormonal changes, and this is how you get your hormones back
Yeah.
through the product. I'm sorry.
As a yeah, unfortunately, yeah, our body's
Yeah.
always doing something.
And so with that, she was sold right away. She was like, okay, I'm on it. And so it was great to have a husband and wife team doing it together. And so if we fast forward to even today, we've lost over 98 pounds together. She's off blood pressure medicine. I'm off blood pressure medicine. We actually had a scare um, back right before Thanksgiving of 2021. Was my wife had started really getting these really bad heart arrhythmias, and we were like,
Mm,
oh God, I was like, oh my God, this is my navigator, right? This is my road dog. This is my ride or die. What's going on? She's never been sick, but she had been losing weight, and she was doing all these good things.
yeah.
Um, and I was like, what's going on? So she found herself. Now she's in ICU, and we couldn't figure it out. All her numbers came back perfect. Her blood work came back perfect. Everything came back perfect. Blood pressure perfect. What the hell is wrong with her?
Right.
We didn't know what's going on. So she was there for 4 days. And all of a sudden, her primary doctor called her and said, hey, take her off blood pressure medicine because the blood pressure medicine was stripping her potassium, which caused her
Mm,
heart rate to go up.
wow.
It was
Wow.
crazy.
So I
So
have to ask you because you say like the key ingredient to this is fiber. So what's the difference between taking a product and just increasing fiber in your diet with through whole foods?
yeah, that great question. And here's the answer. Okay, you can go out and grab fiber here in any product, vitamin store, any grocery store. You can grab fiber. But again, there's multiple types of fiber. Okay, and there's plant-based fiber as well as vegetable. Excuse me, as well as fruit fiber, things of that nature. Our our particular patented fiber is a fiber matrix of 7 different soluble fibers. Okay, that allows your body to identify when you ingest certain foods and sugars. Okay, also the sachets or the actual system allows you to it allows you to be sustainable in this modern day food environment. You could walk around with a big jug of Metamucil all day. Okay, but who wants
Mm-hmm.
to do that? Who wants to walk around with a big jug of fiber when we have these little small sachet packets here that basically work just like put them in your purse, put them in your backpack, and basically all you do is shake it up and drink it, drink it with water 10 minutes before you eat. So it's like a sustainable system that's not as sustainable as walking around with a plastic bag full of fiber or a canister of fiber that you're going to ingest, especially in the modern day food environment.
So, in order to see the type of results that you're mentioning, is exercise required as well, or can we just go ahead and just take the packets and just live our daily lives, or do we have to exercise as well? Because we we
Yeah,
we kind of lazy.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's. Let me just say this: the quick answer to that is no. You keep doing it. I still eat steak, lobster. I never stopped. I never dieted. I never worked out, and I lost 47 pounds in 6 months. I went from a 4x to a 2x. My wife, I know women don't like talking about their weight, but she's lost. If I've lost 47, you know what she's lost, and we lost 98 pounds. So okay, um, you don't die. If you diet, it just actually enhance your process. I mean, so enhances your process of getting back healthy. Okay, I'll make sure everyone understands this is not a diet system. This is a health system to allow you to get your hormones back in actually how God made your body or how your body is made up. It is amazing how the body's able to repair itself. I look and feel 10 years younger. My
Mm,
wife, she looks 15 years younger because the cell structure, because her body's able to repair itself and not be hijacked by the modern day food environment. So you can exercise. Actually, it's going to even help enhance your ability to exercise because you're going to feel mentally better about yourself. It's actually going to help you save money because you're not going to have the cravings for the sugars, the snacks, the sodas.
right,
So
right.
you're going to actually save money because now you're going to say, why do I want to drink my calories when I feel better? Okay. Um,
Hmm.
there's a lot of things that, to answer your question quickly, is that this is not something, this is something you just add to your lifestyle. Just like you take a bath or brush your teeth every morning, you just do this. You just do it.
So the website is blackpeoplefeelgreat.com. And so for all of my viewers who are out there watching my YouTube channel, you can see the website is scrolling down on the bottom. So feel free again to go ahead and check him out, check out the website, and check out the products as well. But I have to ask you, the website is blackpeoplefeelgreat.com.
Mhm.
Why do we have it as Black People Feel Great and just not peoplefeelgreat.com?
Sure, sure. Um, the inequality in, especially coming out of the pandemic period, the inequality in some of the things that have happened to our Black and Brown community has been incredible. Okay, some of the Black men have a 30%. Think about this: Black men are 30% more likely to have a heart attack than any other ethnic makeup. 30%.
Yeah.
That's so the stressors that I have is for our Black and Brown community. Now, do I have other ethnic makeups taking the product? Absolutely, 100%. Anyone can take the product. It is not our body. Our body doesn't recognize Black and Brown. Okay, our health doesn't recognize
Yeah,
Black and Brown.
yeah. But I
Um,
just had to go ahead and ask because
yeah,
anybody who's watching this show, they're going to see that down there and be like, "Oh, why they being so racist? They
sure,
being so stereotypical. Why they got to be all like that?" So I
sure,
wanted to go ahead and let you have the opportunity to explain the reasoning behind that.
sure. And I'm intentional about our young Black girls that are listening right now. I'm going to give this testimony here, and I know we're probably short on time, but to have the young ladies at HBCUs taking the product, um, and they feel better about themselves because they're losing weight, they're getting their hormones back. I have girls at FAMU, Howard, North Carolina Central that are taking the product, and it's swelling because the obesity rate with our young girls
Yeah.
is amazing, and some of them get body shamed, some of them go through mental things because of what they're dealing with in their bodies. You even talked about as being a young female, a mother, going through high blood pressure and PCOS. That had to be mentally challenging for you.
Mhm.
So I think that it's important that we do address these. This has always been a pandemic in the Black community, things that we're dealing with, and so I want to be intentional about talking to our Black and Brown families, moms, dads, young girls, young boys that are dealing with our hormones being hijacked. Especially, I can kind of go on and on about our food deserts and
Oh
all the
yeah,
different things they
yeah.
sell us in our communities that basically are bioengineered, that are hijacking our hormones. We can get healthy. We can get healthy. We can defeat diabetes. I have people getting off metformin every day. Oh my gosh,
That's
I can go on
that's
and on.
insane. That is insane. And definitely, I mean, society is, we are getting fatter and fatter by the generation. I can remember when I was growing up as a young girl, my mom was make the comments how I'm bigger than she was when she was my age. And even now, still with me and my daughter, I can kind of make the same comment. My daughter is larger than I was when I was her age, way back when. And it's just, it boggles my mind at how large we're getting. However, the larger we get with each generation, the more accepting we are becoming of that larger size. So although we can see the numbers, it doesn't really hit home because it's become our new normal. So we're
Yeah,
like, oh, they're just fine, they're just thick,
yeah,
it's normal. But in reality, it really isn't. We've just
right.
grown accustomed to seeing it.
Yeah,
So we've got young girls who have stretch marks
yeah,
because their bodies are growing at such an exponential rate that they're not physically supposed to be doing.
yes,
So it's definitely something that we need to address, and it's very saddening because we do have the food deserts. We almost, in a sense, need to get back to our agricultural roots, and start
yeah,
growing our own plants
yeah,
and
yeah,
so that we can feed our families, healthy, safe food.
Yeah.
to be able to sustain them on, and create that longevity of life and whatnot. So this is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody else that was willing to go ahead and at least give you a try and find out what's going on, because if we
Yeah.
got it going ahead and helping our females with that keep that freshman 15 off, okay.
Yeah.
Imagine what
Yeah.
it can do for the rest of us as well.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm really trying to get to Fashion Nova because again, Fashion Nova, they don't want to spend more money on material. You know what I mean? They can make more money if they don't have to get the plus size material. So if I can help them tell the girls that are shopping every day at Fashion Nova, hey, you can get healthy. You can get your size. You can get from a size 18 back to a size 8, 5. You can do that, and it's
Yeah.
only going to be better for the company. It's only going to be better for our young girls. Like, we can do this. We can do this. It is, and I'm going to get to that food desert and our farming. Like, they have spent millions of dollars on scientists to put the cheat code in food to make you come back and eat. So we have to now understand that how much money they spend on chips and sodas and snack foods,
Yeah.
the major food companies, that we have to play chess now and say, okay, here's a product that can help us ingest those certain foods and get our hormones back and get our bodies back. And it's one thing to see young Black girls, HBCUs. I'm telling you, these girls are like on it. And they're like, I feel better. They're losing weight. They're sending me pictures of what they're doing and how they look better. And I'm like, this is amazing. So once this catches, which I know it will, because I'm going to tell you this, they wouldn't allow this company in the U.S. Since 1988. Okay, the patent was approved for this product at Stanford University in 1988, and the food industry fought like hell, as well as for Big Pharma, fought like hell to keep this product out of the U.S. And just because of the emergency standards with the pandemic, they were allowed to come into the U.S. And this is why I own one of the franchises here in the States. So now we have an opportunity now to get out in front of this, or go and try to be proactive on helping our young girls. And I know we focus on girls. This is girls talk. Our young girls are getting their health back, and acne, skin tags, sleep apnea, PCOS, diabetes, all these different things that we have seen our grandmothers and all these and our aunties and our godmothers deal with. We can defeat it. Do you hear me? We can
Hey,
defeat it and see
I am
results. Listen,
here for
listen,
it.
and see results in less than 30 days. I swear. You're gonna be like, you're gonna start this, and you're gonna be like, Coach Hoy, what the hell is this? Like, I can't believe this. This is what I have every day. I have this, like, this is like a straight like ministry for me. I'm telling you guys. Everybody, this is a
can
ministry.
tell. I can tell you're
People,
very passionate about it, and you have to be. You
yeah,
have to be. This
yeah,
is amazing. This is amazing, Coach.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, ladies out there, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from him himself. Okay. So go ahead, check out the website, blackpeoplefeelgreat.com. Go ahead and get you some of these little fiber packets and get your life back. All
That's
right.
right. That's right. That's right. You
Oh
can
my
put in your
goodness.
Louis
Thank you.
Vuitton, you can put in your Gucci, your red bottoms, you can just carry with you wherever you go. And listen, we have a great radio station on our website too. So while you're working out, while you're in the car, listen to our radio station on our website.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much again for coming to Girl Talk with Miss Yak. That is all we have time for tonight, my friends. So again, make sure you go ahead and check out that website. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, see you later.